Greetings, my Israelite brothers and sisters as well. I am tuning in live right now. I'm at my local Starbucks. I got away. I had to get out, do some walking around, come up and just take a break from the studying, the preparation, all of that stuff. Kind of get out in a little t-shirt, a hat, shorts, that type of thing, to come out and just take a break. I do want to talk about what's going on with the conference and give you a little update of what's going on. So I'm just waiting for a few more people to tune into the room. Hit that like button for me if you like. I really appreciate that. So just waiting for a couple of others to come inside the room so we can give you an update pertaining to the conference. Now, the Great Gathering Hebrew Conference in Philadelphia is going to be taking place next week. That's the 19th and the 20th. Please register. If you're not going to be able to go, put it on your Facebook for us. Please share it. We want to get as many people, especially in the Philadelphia area, to be able to come to this conference. I want to give you some information as to we don't really have a host hotel, so we kind of left it up to people to kind of pick what is economically feasible for them, taking the fact that some people are flying in, some people are driving in. So the conference is going to start at 7 o'clock p.m. on Friday. That's next week, Friday the 19th. It will go from 7 to 9 o'clock. And we're going to pick it back up the very next day, the 20th, on Saturday from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. So we want you to tune in to this channel. Now, let me just say this. When I say tune in, we're not going to be going live that day. We will be doing something on a smaller scale at a later date. But remember, the meat of this conference is going to be reserved for when we take the conference from city to city. So we're going to have a good time at this conference, a lot of good information. I don't know if I brought in a lot of overwhelming amount of information, but at least the material is there. We're going to cover as much as time permits. We're going to keep things in different categories. We're going to be talking about the people of the Bible who are the ancient Hebrews from a biblical perspective. We're going to be bringing in Bible scriptures, showing you who those people are. But because the Bible is just one platform, we're going to be using other platforms. So you're going to have a good time at this conference because, one of the things that people do when they talk about bringing in references from the Bible, they like to see outside references. So we're going to be having outside references, a lot of them. I'm talking about from what I consider to be government documents that was given to the king, reports that was given back to the kings by choreographers, people who did the maps, wrote the maps. So they're going to be, we're going to be looking at their documented evidence as to what they wrote back. You're going to find scholars from different places, different platforms, people who worked directly for the Spanish Inquisition, who worked for the Romish government, people who worked for the various kings, explorers, trustworthy travelers who was able to give information to other travelers. So when you look at this documented reports and how they refer to the people, there's a certain title that they always refer to the people that were the slaves. They called them the Black Jews. So when you see this information and how many times it's documented, you're going to really say, wow, this is never information that has been in my history books. You're going to find that some of these individuals who made these reports, they do have books that we study from in history classes, but this particular information is always left out. So you'll be able to see what what we will refer to prior to the transatlantic slave trade, how they referred to us as the black Jews. You're going to learn a lot about the Inquisition, what took place during the Inquisition. You're going to find out how a lot of the Jews, our ancestors, our forefathers, how they were forced into Roman Christianity. They were forced to have children baptized under the Romish Christianity. And of course, you always have to use the Bible as a base foundation to show this information. We also are going to be proving the authenticity of the Bible. We're going to be bringing in the prophet Daniel. We're going to be talking about the prophecy that he made that was shown to him by the Most High as who were going to be the kingdoms of the world. There's 4 kingdoms of the world. That statue was divided into 4 kingdoms that Nebuchadnezzar saw. Daniel was fortunate later on to be given a vision, and the Almighty told him who those kingdoms would be. He named them for Daniel. We're going to be bringing in encyclopedia information that you can see how each one of those governments transitioned from one to the other in sequential order according to the way Daniel saw the vision. Now this authenticates the Bible. So therefore, the curses authenticate the Bible. Daniel's prophecy of who the kingdoms of the earth, the 4 kingdoms of the earth are going to be, it all authenticates the Bible, especially when you can use outside sources to confirm and to corroborate what the Bible is saying. And we're going to also show you who is that 4th kingdom today, how to identify that 4th kingdom today, the signs of that 4th kingdom today, so that you can be better prepared for the Most High when he returns. So just wanted to share this with you. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll talk soon. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to share this. Don't forget to grab one of the videos. We did a couple of 2-minute videos, 4-minute videos. These are just trailers that are promoting the Great Gathering Hebrew Conference. Of course, the facilitators there in the Philadelphia area, they are really promoting this locally. So they're getting their people on the ground, and we are getting people there. So if you would do the same thing, we appreciate it. Put this on your Facebook page. Grab one of those video trailers. It's called the Great Gathering Hebrew Conference. Grab one of them, load it up, share it on your Facebook page, pass it on to other people, especially people that live in the area. Now, let me say this. We do not have a host hotel. How you doing, Eric? We do not have a host hotel, but I will be staying at the Sheraton at the Philadelphia airport, and I guess it's near the airport or something like that. But I will be staying at the Sheraton, and in the event that sometimes maybe after the first session, we'll be able to get with people just to chop it up a little bit and just get some little background of what we're doing to really share this historical information pertaining to who are the people of the book. Now, somebody's going to ask, why is this so important? Well, let me just say this. As people who have been lied to because of the curses of the forefathers, and they've been blinded, it's time now that the Almighty is removing the scales from people's eyes. And so basically, if you can have a sense of connection with the Bible, then perhaps you will accept the Bible, accept the Torah, the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. A lot of people ignore the Bible. They think that it's a book that is of fairy tales and stories and stuff like that. And they don't want to really deal with the Bible because of Romish Christianity. But when you leave this conference, not only will we be authenticating the Bible, showing you that it is the most 100% prophetic book that exists on the earth today. We will be showing you that things that have been prophesied, we will show you that how they have taken place. We'll be showing you outside references of how they have already occurred. We'll be giving you academic proof that Daniel's dream of who were going to be the rulers of the earth, the four kingdoms of the earth. We're going to be bringing that to you, and you will walk away saying that this is the best book on earth. Some people get into the fact that it's the King James Version Bible. Listen, that the fact that it's in English is one of the best things that has happened to us that have been scattered, because we can look at the book, we can read that book. It was interpreted or translated into English. It was not written by King James. I run into some people and they say, I don't want to deal with the Bible because it was written by King James. The Bible was not written by King James. It was translated under his watch at his request, so that it would go from Arabic and Greek into English. So, but this Bible is our history book. Once you see that, you will pick up that book with a different air of respect, especially when we bring academic proof from scholars that things that the Bible says has actually taken place, and we can show it to you. And you will be able to see academic scholars, how they refer to those of us that came on the transatlantic slave trade as being the Hebrews. It's common knowledge. It was back in the 14, 15, 16, 1700s. It was common knowledge of who they were dealing with. They knew. We just don't know today. So now it's not discussed in our education system, but we're going to bring you material that you will see that should have been included in our history books, but was not included in our history books. You're going to also see some of the scholars that we bring to the table, wherein they are identifying who are the Jews of the Bible, being us from the transatlantic slave trade. You're going to see those same names, and you're going to say, wait a minute, I remember having studying about that person. I remember that person being in our history books. And you're going to see that, but then you're going to wonder, why did they not include some of these other things that this individual said? Why was not, how come these facts were not included? And it was because of the curse on our forefathers for breaking the covenant of the Most High. But you're going to really enjoy this conference. Again, I'm going to be staying at the Sheraton at the Philadelphia airport. I think that's what it's called. So you're going to really have an opportunity. If you come, we'll be able to sit down and talk, chop it up a little bit, have some more in-depth discussions. I'll be able to answer a lot of questions that you may have. I'll be able to share more material, more PowerPoints with you. I'll be able to give them to you so that you can see them and have them, because it's about exchanging information. Anything that I can do to wake people up so that we can get back to being who we need to be in that Bible, and committing back to covenant with the Most High God, so that we can go out and teach others and teach the world, mankind, all mankind, to come into this gospel. So you're going to have a really good time. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about the conference coming up. I'm taking a break. I had to walk up to Starbucks to get me some coffee, get out, walk, get a little t-shirt on. So that's why I'm in this little relaxed mode. And but I just decided to go live and just kind of give you an update. Now, I told you I'm going to be doing that leading all the way up to the conference. Go again. I'm going to leave to get back so I can get back to making sure that the preparations of things are already there. We're bringing equipment there, cameras there, stuff like that, so we can get things set up. But find one of the videos that's talking about the conference. We've got different video trailers promoting this Great Gathering Hebrew Conference. Please share it with people on your YouTube page. Share it with others. You can almost send it as a text message to people on the phone. You'll be able to do that. And especially if you know someone in the Philadelphia area, share it on your Facebook page or whatever social media platform you have. We would appreciate if you will share it. Somebody's got TAT Inquisition. I don't know if you're talking about the Spanish Inquisition or what Inquisition you're talking about, but we are going to be bringing a lot of information about the Spanish Inquisition. There's a lot of mind-blowing facts about the Spanish Inquisition that you don't find in history books. And one of the things that we was always taught that a lot of the Lutherans and the Protestants were burned at the stake for not adopting to the Roman Catholicism. So once I found that out, I said, wow, you know, it's like they didn't mention the black Jews that they were persecuted. I mean, what you saw in history books, those people, the Anglo people, were only 10% of the people that they were massacring, killing. The massacres that took place, the burnings, the tortures, it happened primarily 80%, 90% were to the black Jews for refusing to have their children be baptized or them themselves to be converts to the Romish Christianity doctrine. So we're going to be showing it to you right out of the history books, right out of the history books that they don't bring into the classroom. So listen, peace. We're going to talk soon, and please don't forget to share and like this video. Peace.